Guys, welcome back to either my channel or Dom Dolla's channel. Today, we'll be discussing the Nintendo Direct that we watched a couple of days ago. You want to give your 2 cents, Dom?
Yeah. My thoughts overall on the Direct. I think the spread overall was alright, but one thing I wish there was more of were actual games and not expansion passes. Like, a lot of the reveals were expansion passes, like Splatoon 3, Fire Emblem Engage, other stuff I don't remember, Mario Kart,
Mario Kart, yeah.
and, like,
There was a lot of that.
yeah, and I mean, of all three of those games, the only one I play is Mario Kart, and I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is not the greatest game. So, like, a lot of their big attractions just were misses for me.
Yeah, I agree. I never noticed that how many expansion passes they actually had on there.
Yeah.
Until you pointed it out.
I didn't really notice that first either.
What were your... Yeah, keep going.
Ah, okay. I didn't really notice that first either, but then I watched Mad Mike's reaction to it, and he was pointing it out, like, how it's just, like, only expansion passes now, which sucks, because you already paid full price for the system, full price for the game, now $20 more for bonus content that should have been included in the game. Like, for example, let's look at, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, in comparison to, like, Mario Kart 7 and Mario Kart Wii, because those are the last two before it. It's 8. It's just 8 Deluxe. Those were like fully complete games. There was like nothing missing. It felt complete. Like for their consoles, both games had a lot of content. And then like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was just Mario Kart 8 with like what was it? 2 new characters, Bowser Jr. and King Boo, and then the DLC. The DLC came with it and improved battle mode, which the battle mode needed to be. Mario Kart 8's battle mode was sin.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it might be kind of a hot take. Mario Kart 8 in general is not a very good game.
It's the worst one in the series.
But Mario Kart 8, I don't think it's the worst one in the series. I still think the GBA ones are a bit overrated. They're still really fun. But I think Super Circuit is like, it's not the worst, but I think the original Mario Kart is probably the worst. It's like Super Mario Kart is probably the worst game in the series. Because, I mean, like, for what it is, as the first Mario Kart, it's good, but compared to every other one, it's just kind of a shame.
Yeah, I think though that like it still has some content that's exclusive to it though, and now Mario Kart 8 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but on a worse console with less stuff to do. So
yeah, it's obsolete. I think that's a good way to express it.
If you have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, there's no point in buying Mario Kart 8.
Right. I mean, like, if you have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you could still buy Mario Kart Wii or Mario Kart 7 for different experiences, more different tracks, different characters.
Actually.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to play Double Dash really badly. I haven't played it before, I really want to.
Every single Mario Kart now, except for 3, excluding Tour, is on the Switch. No, DS isn't on there yet either. But like half the Mario Kart games are on the Switch now, so.
Yeah, because we just got the GBA. And speaking of GBA, that was actually a great reveal for me. It was the Game Boy was kind of expected, but I was not expecting GBA. Like, that was awesome.
I remember, like, whenever they showed that out, my first thought was, oh no, Mother 3.
Yeah, I mean, we were freaking out. We thought Mother... I mean, the possibility for sure.
I think it's coming.
The fact that they added Mother 2 and Mother 1. Yeah, like...
I haven't played either of them on the Switch yet, actually, though. I don't know.
No, I paid $200 to play Earthbound. I got the NES Classic just for Earthbound.
I got the NES Classic for Christmas a couple years ago, and beat Earthbound by like the end of that week.
Oh, that's sick. I still haven't beat it. I think I might have soft-locked myself, but I'm kind of in denial.
I screwed up whenever I was playing it. I skipped the second Sanctuary, and then so like I went straight to Threed instead of going to Outland second place. And then I just went straight to 3, so I missed out on it for a while, and then I eventually went back and got it, but I was like, wasn't there supposed to be that mole guy at some point? Or Master Belch? But
yeah. Mother 3 is definitely a possibility, though. I can see that happening.
Mother 3, if not, it might get a remake, because I forgot the studio's name, but they made the Link's Awakening remake, and there was a leak saying, yeah.
Oh, they did?
I forgot the studio name, but there's a leak that's saying they're now working on an RPG remake of some game, so I can see them either bringing back the Mother series or Golden Sun, maybe.
Okay, like, here's the thing. They wouldn't fail. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't do it. Like, it would make money, I think.
The main issue, though, is just how the games are. Like, Mother 3, some questionable stuff at today's standard.
Yeah, they're deep games. Like, they're not cartoony at all. They might have to change the ratings to, like, T or something.
Expect Nintendo to make.
No, yeah, not like it feels like a Square Enix kind of game to me.
Shigesato Itoi is one of the best developers for Nintendo. At least was. He's retired now. Because
I agree.
Like, if you look at like his main games that he made, Mother series are so vastly different from everything else. Like, the closest thing you have in comparison to it is probably Xenoblade or Fire. And like, look how much people love those games for what they are.
Right? Like, if they could just, even remaking Earthbound Beginnings would be so sick. Like, updated graphics, updated battle UI, everything. Like, if they could just, if they could do the music with, like, not fully redoing it, but like keeping that retro kind of NES 8-bit theme, but then add some like orchestration over it, you could probably have. Yeah, dude, Smash's remix of Being Friends is probably one of my favorite remixes in the entire game.
Smiles and Tears also goes extremely hard.
Yes, and we need more Mother music in Smash. Like, I thought I really wanted Porky or somebody in Smash so we could get more music.
More than anything, more than caring about the moveset, I just want Porky Means Business and Open Sesame Toku in Smash.
Yes. 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 Porky's is such a good song. Like, that song is really good. Oh man, like, I have not, but I know it's good, but I haven't heard it for like a long time. It was on a playlist. I mean, it sounds interesting. It's talking about tofu.
Nothing to do with tofu.
Great. That was just what I wanted to know.
One thing though with the Game Boy Advance lineup is 6 games, I believe. 4 of them are Mario games. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are 4 good Mario games. But I'd like to see a little more variety than Mario. Like, there's no Pokemon, which is extremely surprising, because the Game Boy was the start of Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that's one of Nintendo's biggest products. So, and
it would be like, I haven't played a Pokemon game that's not Sword and Shield, so I would love to play a Pokemon like a real Pokemon game
at all, actually.
Yeah, I mean, like, if they could put them on the GBA, on that virtual console,
and it's not like it's a problem for them, like they're worried about reducing sales of Hey Pikachu and Hey Eevee, because they have Link's Awakening Remake and Link's Awakening on the virtual Game Boy now. The unlock.
Yeah. It's like, putting games on there isn't really, like, there's no down, like, I don't think there's like there's not a bad,
there's no
I'm trying to think, what's the word? There's no downside. There's no downside of putting any game on there. Like, you can put any game on there, it doesn't really matter. People, like, you've already got enough good games, like, with it. Like, it's, like I said, like, during their direct, it's slowly, like, earning my respect for the $60 price point. Because when it first came out, it didn't. it did not deserve as much money as they were charging for it. But now they're adding more stuff and more expansion packs.
Yeah, I think
it's slowly getting
for
up
me
there.
now, since my N64 is kind of shot. It's kind of scuffed. I got I forgot what the specific color is name-wise, but it's like the teal one, like that wasn't released in the United States. So I had to like mod it just to play games in the first place. So I think being able to play some of those games, if they add like Smash 64 to it, I'll totally go over it. And then like I really don't care too much about Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask not being put on there because I have makes on. And I mean, even if the remake of Majora's Mask is considered slightly worse, it's still playable. It's not laggy and stuff, and it looks better.
It is.
So.
Yeah, I have a 2DS XL. You can play 3DS games on it, and I have Ocarina of Time for that.
The Zelda series, actually. So I got a 3DS and was like, well, what are some good games to the guy I bought it from? He's like, well, Ocarina of Time is considered one of the best games of all time, so like maybe this, Mario Kart, and Smash. And I was like, yeah, that's a good lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I did not grow up with Nintendo games at all. Super Smash Bros. Was the first game that like actually introduced me to Nintendo. Like, I had a Wii U at my grandma's house, but the only games we had on it were like Price is Right, like all the bargain bin games, like Deal or No Deal for the Wii. Like, it was all just random garbage, and the only like first party Nintendo game I had was Mario Kart 8. So I knew all the Mario characters, and when I was at like somebody's house for like a house party, somebody brought a Switch, and like it was a bunch of guys just playing Super Smash Bros. And I just saw what was going on, and I was like, "This game is awesome! It's literally every character ever." And I knew who Ness was because this is embarrassing.